Yo guys, today I'm going to be taking a look at the updated Italy setup after the really big 1.06 patch. This also works after the 1.07 patch, as that really didn't change very much. Let's jump right in and look at the Aero setup. First thing I did was add one click of front wing Aero, and I've left the rear alone. This means the front of the car will be a little bit more willing to turn in than it was before, but it also still ensures we have good straight line speed and able to hit well over 200 miles an hour. For the transmission, I've actually lowered the on-throttle diff a touch down to 55% just to help increase traction, as it is still really hard to find, especially out of that T1-2 section, that really slow chicane. And then for the off-throttle diff, I've bumped this right down to 50% to get a little bit more rotation in the car into those slower chicanes. For the suspension geometry, I've kept the front camber all the way right, but I've also moved rear camber all the way right as well. This will just help the rear of the car grip up a little bit better and make traction a little bit easier to find out of those slower corners. For the front toe and rear toe, I've left this all the way far left. For the suspension, I've softened things a touch at the front, going with 4 on both front suspension and anti-roll bar, and then I've stiffened the rear to 2 on the rear suspension and rear anti-roll bar. Again, that'll help the rear of the car just sort of turn in a little bit better. And then for the ride height, I bumped the front ride height all the way up to 5, and I've left the rear ride height at 4. What this does is it allows the front of your car to ride the curbs a little bit better, because you will be hitting curbs quite often around Italy. And then go with our usual 100% brake pressure and 50% brake bias. Now for the tyres, you don't need to run overly low pressures here. I think due to the very long straights that are in between every corner, your tyres don't really have too much opportunity to sort of overheat. And plus, I just wanted to create a nice little waterfall pattern, with each tyre pressure being 1 click further to the left as you go down. But that's just by coincidence, as this has actually been optimised. The left of the car takes a bit more punishment than the right, which is why the front left and rear left are both 1 click further to the left than the right tyre pressures. So go 24.5 on your front right, 24.3 on your front left, and then 22.0 and 21.8 on your rear tyre pressures. Let me know how you find this setup in the comments below, as I look at all comments and take on board all of the feedback you guys give. And hit that like button if you enjoy this setup video. Want to subscribe to our channel as well if you want more F122 content. But for now guys, enjoy the setup and I'll see you on track.